Hey, I'm Elena, this is Riley, and these are our two boys, Lenny and Darwin. If you've been following for a while, you'll know that we've been living out at sea since 2014, and we recently launched our new 60-foot trimaran in Vietnam. This has been a 3-year project build, with probably 2 years before then of dreaming and design, so to see it finally come to fruition, we're truly pinching ourselves. We started sailing on a 43-foot Beneteau Cyclades all those years ago, and with our passion for sailing and videography, hard work and luck, we managed to make a thing of this on YouTube, eventually leading up to buying a new catamaran together and having a couple of beautiful kids. We've sailed a long way through the Mediterranean, across the Atlantic Ocean, the Caribbean, and the Pacific Ocean. The longest we've actually spent out at sea was 21 days, and we've documented it all, so be sure to subscribe if you're new here, and follow our lives and our floating home, Le Vagabond.
Are you alright? You are?
This week, you'll be joining us in the Ho Chi Minh City River as we hoist every sail for the first time, run our onboard systems, and get our vessel one step closer to being able to head out into the deep sea. It'll also be our first night aboard, just the two of us.
What's Zam doing up there, mate?
He's going to fit the wind instruments. We had to take them off so the crane didn't damage them. So he's got to
Oh, is that why we took it off?
Yeah.
Right. What are you up to there, Elayna?
This knife is the sharpest knife ever. It literally cuts anything in a second. I'm scared of it. It's all happening.
We've just arrived on board.
We're just unpacking all the things we bought yesterday.
Elayna, that's very menacing.
Oh no. Anyway, unpacking the few things we bought yesterday at the shops. We're still missing a lot, like mattress protectors, all the toys for the kids, which is another reason why we didn't bring them today, because there's just hazard after hazard right now and we're not moved in.
And very soon we're going for a sail. There's not very much wind, but we got the dude, Alan from Doyle Sails on board, and he wants to see all of the sails set in all of their various configurations. So we've got a pretty busy day ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to just get moving.
I'm sweaty.
Because then the breeze comes. It's stinking hot here on the river in Ho Chi Minh City. What have you got here, Elay?
So this is an Allen key for the top and bottom buttons.
Well, it's a beautiful kit, isn't it?
It wasn't chocolates like Elayna thought.
I was so disappointed there weren't chocolates in here. Look at how beautiful the box
Allen
is.
keys, and I've just been informed beer openers. So this is the sail repair bag that Doyle's sent out. I'm just going through it for the first time. What have we got in here, Zam?
Notes, glue, patching, tape.
5200.
Yeah. So that's like the structural adhesive 5200. It'll tear fiberglass off.
Yeah. Strong as. I know you've got to be very careful with where you put it.
Yeah.
But
Don't overdo it.
no, I know. That's what I was thinking. So because we're a new vessel that's just gone in the water, everything's, I want to be kind to Rapido, but I need to also give everyone a realistic idea of launching a boat that is brand spanking new, pretty much custom. All new boats are basically custom. Everything just goes wrong, and that's very, very normal. So a boat that's like a year old is going to be functioning far better than a boat that is 1 day old. So we're going through the whole process where I don't want to call them problems, but there's like teething issues or very expected maintenance and setup things that we've got to do a lot of, and that's what we're looking forward to doing and ironing out those things over the next 2, 4, 6 days, as many as we can, before we take it out into the blue water and do a big sail up the coast to Nha Trang.
Which will be our big 274 nautical mile shakedown cruise. We hope we don't need to order too many new parts or make any huge repairs whilst we're in the marina up there, because we're so eager to cast off the lines for our first exciting passage. A 600 nautical mile sail to the Philippines, and then we're planning on Japan after that.
which is going to be super fun, depending on if there's a hurricane or not.
Today's seafaring mission is very much so fueled by AG1. I'm about to have my first AG1 of the day. I'm gonna feed Riley and whoever else on board wants one. We have drunk AG1 for years. We love the energy boost it gives us first thing in the morning. AG1 is one comprehensive foundational nutrition supplement. There's actually 75 vitamins and minerals in here and whole food sourced ingredients. If you've been meaning to up your health recently, AG1 might just be the answer to all of your problems because it's an all-in-one. One pouch of AG1, which costs around $79 a month, can replace your multivitamin and mineral, pre and probiotics, green superfood, stress adaptogen, immune support and cognitive support, which would cost around $225 a month if you were to buy the supplements separately. And it's super easy to make. You just mix it with water. It's 1 scoop for every 8 ounces of water. So I have 2 in here. Always make sure the water's cold, or if you forget to put cold water in to start with, put it in the freezer like I did this morning just to make it a little bit cooler. And it kind of tastes a little bit like a green apple. And today, if you wanted to pick up some, AG1 are going to give you 5 travel packs for free, as well as a year's supply of their vitamin D3 and K2. So take advantage of that. I'm going to pop the link in the description box below. If you guys grab some, that helps us out too, so we really appreciate it. Let's get out there. With our burst of energy, we packed away all of the supplies we'd brought from the city a few days prior and headed out into the wider parts of the river. It was time to give these sails a whirl. You're soaked, damn it. We're just hoisting the mainsail for the first time. So far so good, no issues. Riley's even got a burrito in one hand. Oh my God. Watching our mainsail be hoisted for the first time gave us chills. It really showed the 25.3 metre mast in her full glory. We're so grateful again for Doyle Sails, who will allow us to harness the wind and take us efficiently and smoothly across many oceans for years to come.
Behind me we have the largest sail that the second largest sail we've got on board, and it is massive, the Code Zero. Again, there's still not enough wind here really for us to get going kind of at all. We've just got the boat just in gear and we're ticking along at about 3 or 4 knots. There's a lot of boat traffic in the harbour and a lot of debris in the river, so we're sort of zigzagging in and out of stuff and making sure that we stay out of these fishermen and container ships' way.
Spoon.
So you can eat my ass.
The induction stovetop works beautifully. That took like a minute and a half to boil water, but we don't have any cutlery.
Oh, are you supposed to buy the right pots and pans for an induction?
No, I don't think so.
Can people let us know in the comments? Finish being annoyed at me because you're hot?
Why am I drinking a hot coffee too? Like,
well, there's nice wind now.
Okay everyone, last sail to go up and down this evening before heading back to the dock. Sails are all looking good as far as I can tell. Had to fix a few little things, but should be smooth sailing after today. Probably after a few more sails, maybe even many months. It's going to take a while to nut out all the little things. Endless content for you guys, all of our dramas. Now we will get back to the beautiful hour-long videos in the Philippines really soon. We cannot wait. I like this sail. We're putting up the white one.
We are, yeah.
So I just learned something today. Maybe you already know this, but I'm very, very amazed that what I thought was foliage, just like people cutting off trees and letting them go in the river, but they're actually a part of the ecosystem. These are alive and little trees just living on the surface. Some have little bird nests, and I feel really bad that all these big boats and us are driving over them. So the plants are called water hyacinth, and Vin, who's Vietnamese on board, he said back home where his village is, they actually eat them, but they won't eat them here because the water is quite dirty. But they're edible too. There you go.
normally this is a furling sail, but because it needed to be transported over, it's just sort of in a heap and has been folded. So the first time we send it up, it's going to be a bit of a fight, so this is going to be fun. Rip me shorts. Rip my shorts.
Really?
What I was doing.
Oh, show me. Oh, you got no undies.
No,
he never
I
wears
can't show
jocks. Whoop, whoop. So we picked a beautiful white Gennaker, and it looks so nice. It's the first time I've ever seen top-down furling. It just doesn't look right, does it? But it is. Now that we'd been acquainted with our sails, we'd gained a lot of confidence in our vessel and our ability to operate her. We headed back to our port to tie off and debrief, before we'd be left to our own devices for the evening.
The good tequila.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You got me tequila?
Well, that's what you've been drinking lately.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So what kind of night we're gonna have, is it?
Well, I was thinking about it.
Okay, so what's happening now?
Everyone's left, so there's myself and Schmooky left on board. I really should thank Doyle Sails, their man. Al was here with us today. We put up every sail in the inventory. Yeah, that was great. So big thanks to Doyle.
Zam
I
and
cannot-
Mark and Vic and
Zam and Mark and Vic and Vin.
Yep. What a team.
Yeah, so they've all gone and now we're here about to have... I don't often cook, so I'm trying to get Elayna drunk so she doesn't notice if the meal's
Oh, that's alright. I'm happy with anything.
Hey. Ha.
Oh, we have water and mosquitoes. It looks like there's a huge storm. Well, there is. There's a huge storm rolling in. It's hard to tell the direction of the wind right now, but it could come this way. So that'll be fun. Let's hope we don't have to lock up the whole house. There's such a lovely breeze coming through. I would hate to have to close all the hatches right now.
So I hope no one suffers from epilepsy, but apparently Elayna can see on the back of the camera there that the lights are flickering. So there's like a frequency or a hertz that interacts with the frames per second. Some lights are bad, some are good. We can't get the LEDs on, which I'm sure would be fine. But anyway, Elayna's been
Flicking a bunch of switches.
So we're just trying to figure everything out. So the 24 volt system is at 99%, and it looks like maybe the 48 volt system is at 63%. 0 watts coming in from the solar panels, so that's good. That all checks out.
We'll figure it out before the next episode, I promise.
So the pasta, for those of you wondering what is this green stuff, is barley grass pasta, which I've never had. It smells good, but it's the exact sort of thing that Elayna's like. I got home with it and she's like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Let's see. I was just saying to Riley before how good this place looks, and we haven't even decorated it yet. Like, I have cushions, I've got old maps to stick everywhere, I've got photos for the daggerboard case. Everyone at the factory has come around to the interior, they all love it now.
Paul, who's the CEO, or like he owns the company, he has been giving me so much grief about our interior, and to hear him be like, oh yeah, you know, actually it's not too bad, I'm like, oh my god.
We had to put up a fight to get what we
The
wanted.
more people were saying, oh, I don't know about this, like, or flat out on YouTube, like, I don't like it, I was like, yes, we're probably onto something here. But when I look around, it looks cinematic, and we really didn't try to do that. We just went for something sort of funky and cool and just different.
Yeah.
Anything different than just a standard lagoon interior. And we certainly did that. What do you think of the new boat?
I just couldn't be more happy. Like, we didn't film it, but we were just so happy on the bow. We were doing handstands. Riley got naked. Like,
You got mostly naked.
yeah.
We'll
We're
flash.
pretty-
We'll blur out and show as many of those photos as we can.
We did it. I'm not high-fiving people right now. I'm not. What a day. See you guys in the morning. Our first night aboard was somewhat of a success, but in reality, the big ships wouldn't stop blowing their damn horns for most of the night, so we really didn't sleep much. But we're obviously still winning here, waking up to this beautiful thing. What are you doing?
So I'm just taking a photo of a little burn mark down here. So we're creating a list of things that need to be altered and changed and fixed. But I was saying to Elayna before, it's not that I don't care about those things, but they just pale in insignificance when compared to how easy it is for Elayna and I to take a reef. Like the rig and, you know, the engine and those big ticket items are all I care about. I'll do my job and go around and make sure that the cupboard door shuts nicely and all that sort of stuff, but 99% of my attention is focused on the things that I know will cause a disaster when we're out in the blue ocean. So yeah, that's a lot of what we went through yesterday, which was really good. I need to find a better way of doing that.
See you all again soon, and before you go, please do head over to our brand new website and shop our new designs. I know a lot of you were so excited to get a hold of some of the new pieces after we unboxed them recently. They've been perfected since then and they're ready to be shared. I'll pop the link in the description box below. Thanks so much, guys.